My name is Jane Dowson. I have been a practicing manager within the health and education environment for about just over 20 years now, and I'm just coming to the end of my first year full-time PhD programme. Well, I'd studied for a part-time MBA here at John Moores University the previous year, and I'd enjoyed it. It was hard work. I enjoyed it, but I found that doing it part-time whilst also trying to work full-time was quite tricky. However, once I'd managed to kind of survive that, I was almost kind of recommended really by a lot of my tutors that I should go further and to undertake either the PhD or the DBA. So I had to think about it, and I thought I was going to have a rest between finishing one programme and starting the other, but I applied for and was lucky enough to get one of the scholarships, a full scholarship from the university, and so I had a very quick decision to make. So I basically made that decision that I was going to take it up, and I started last September here doing the full-time programme. I think a lot of it, the motivation, I think sparked in me something when I did the MBA that I could actually do research, and so I think it gave me the confidence to realise that I could be a researcher, and that if I had the time and the energy and the support, that maybe I could do that as, you know, more of a full-time endeavour. And so I think that motivation had started quite early on in the MBA and just kind of carried on throughout. And it wasn't something that I expected to actually develop, but it did. So I think my motivation was really to continue developing my research skills and to also to understand more deeply the areas that I was working in. No, it's been really good because I've had to obviously transition from a full-time salaried job to being a full-time student, and that's quite difficult when you're in your, well, should we say later year? I mean, I'm not a typical sort of undergraduate kind of age student, so that transition has been made a lot easier by the support of the staff here and my fellow students as well. So it's been a really positive and very quick year actually so far. It's gone quite quick. The research community is very vibrant. There's a lot of different things going on. So what's good to see is that there's many different interests, but how they coalesce together I think is really good. I've enjoyed being part of different research groups. So it's quite nice that you don't have to align yourself to just one. You can be a part of as many as you like, and you can gain different things from the different groups. So I think it's good that it's vibrant and it's growing as well. There's a lot of people interested in research. I have a really good relationship with my supervisory team. We meet regularly. I think everybody brings something different to the table. So, for example, one or two of the supervisors have got experience in either the industry field or they have methodological expertise. What's great about it is that they can think critically about what I'm doing, and they can help me to develop those skills for myself. So it's good. We have some really great discussions. What I expect to do after I complete the PhD is to have a very long rest this time, and also I think I'm keeping my options open at the moment. I've been lucky that in the year that I've just completed, I've managed to fit quite a lot in 1 year, so I've had some experience of learning to teach, and that I've enjoyed, but also I've been presenting papers at conferences, and I quite like that aspect as well. So I think basically, I think to keep my options open, but I can see how an academic career might be forged, so I'll keep looking into that and see if I don't want to return to my kind of established field. Between the Doctoral Academy and the business school, I think there's a whole suite of programmes and opportunities that PhD students can join in. So, for example, whether it's training and workshops, conferences and meetings, I've been very lucky that I've had conference attendance funded through the PhD programme, and just great advice and guidance from both really. So I think that the support structures are really beneficial. I think I've probably grown in confidence in the kind of research that I do and the impact that I can hopefully make as I continue to grow as a researcher. So I've been lucky enough to be able to talk to people outside of the university about my field of research, and they've been interested, which is great, because it means then that I have, kind of ready access to practitioners like myself when I was in that position. And what I think is good is that it's good to continue that dialogue between academia and practice-based work. I'd say if you get the chance to do it, to go for it, but don't underestimate the amount of effort and hard work that goes into it. But I think it is rewarding because you can see yourself developing over time, and that actually is a great feeling, because especially if you didn't think you were ever going to get to this point. So I would encourage it. There's always a way, whether it's part-time, full-time. If you want to achieve it, there's a way to do it.